apply your foundation to your mature skin? Do you use your hand? Do you use a foundation brush? Do you use a sponge? Leave me a comment and let me know. Hi, I'm Dawn from Just Doing My Best. I am so glad that you're here today. Welcome back to my series on why do I need that? Basically, an entire series of what's the big deal? We're going to unravel the mystery today. Which is the better method to applying foundation to our mature skin? Is it a brush? Is it your hand? Is it a sponge? If you follow me at Just Doing My Best on Facebook or Instagram, or if you've been here before, you know that my preferred method is a brush. But we're going to talk about the pros and cons of each one. Everything I'm using today will be linked down in the description below. Go over here in the corner, you'll find a down arrow. Click on that. It will expand. You may even see the word more. Click that. Everything will be linked down in the description. Today, the foundation I'm going to use is the M Perfect Cover BB Cream. I love this. Again, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Just Doing My Best, you know one of my favorite foundations. It's super clean. It's medium to full coverage. It's buildable. It's got an SPF of 42. I love it. My color is 23. So this is where I'm going to start. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you I do not prefer using my fingers. That worked really well for me when I was in my 20s. I mean, why wouldn't you use your fingers? You have to buy less things, You just wash your hands, you apply your foundation, you're done, right? First of all, it can be unsanitary, but also you waste a lot of product when you use your hands. But also, mature skin now. I'm going to be 57 this month. So, of course, we all, or if we aren't, we should be focused on skincare, wearing sun protection. If you're like me, if you have watched any of my videos before, you know I love an under makeup primer. I have very oily skin and of course wrinkles and texture and all of the things. So I like to apply skincare, apply SPF, give it a few minutes to let it all soak in, and then I apply a makeup primer. Currently, one of my very favorites is the Under Makeup Primer by Rare Beauty. It's just smoothing and blurring, and my makeup goes on better, and a makeup primer just gives your makeup something to stick to. So, love a makeup primer. If then I apply my foundation with my hands, I'm just smearing everything. You would never paint a picture, refinish and paint a dresser. You'd never paint your living room by using your hands. You would never do that. Why would we do that for our face? So yes, I get that it would be easier, but if I have applied skincare because I care about my skin, if I have applied sun protection because I care about my skin, if I apply a under makeup primer because my skin is old, why would I then apply foundation and just smear it all around? Because then I'm moving my skincare. I'm moving my SPF. I'm moving the primer that I put in place so that my foundation lays nicely. I'm moving all that around. For that reason, applying foundation with my hands, not my preferred method. If you've never used a makeup sponge is great for applying makeup that you don't want to look very heavy. It applies your makeup and applies it evenly, but then kind of picks up the excess. So a lot of people just prefer a sponge over a brush. I prefer a brush. If you're going to use a makeup sponge, one of the things that you want to do is run it under water first, and then take a paper towel or something, wring out all of the water. So can you see? You just want this to be damp, because while a sponge gives a really nice coverage and just doesn't make it too overdone, it's also a sponge, which means that it can soak up all of the foundation, leaving you with very little on your face. So make sure that all of the excess moisture out of the sponge before you apply your foundation. I prefer a makeup brush. I just think that it just gives more of a skin-like finish and gives you a little bit more control. So if you want a lighter application in some areas and a little bit deeper application in others, like age spots, you can kind of tap, 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 and you can make it a little bit heavier, or you can just figure it out a little bit more with a makeup brush. It's your preference. There are pros and cons to either application. It's just something that you're going to want to play with. If you're using a brush, you want something that's very dense. And you'll see me apply the foundation to the back of my hand and then pick it up, work it into the brush. Very, very little foundation is wasted when you use a brush. I work it into the brush and then just tap, tap, tap all over. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to apply foundation with a brush on one side and foundation with a sponge on the other. I put 2 pumps on my hand. It might be too much since I'm only using this on half of my face. But get the foundation really worked into the brush, and rather than smearing it, rather than swiping it or literally brushing it on, I'm tapping it into place. And I'll probably put some just over my eyelids or over my eyes also. But see, I can just tap that into place over that area where I need a little bit more coverage over that age spot. So I love this foundation and I love the coverage that it gives. It's beautiful with the brush. You saw just how easy it is, and you can really concentrate on certain areas if you want to do that. So foundation brush, my favorite application process. Now notice with the sponge, you're bouncing this off of your face. So you're picking it up and just bouncing it off of your face. So it mimics the same action as tapping over here or stippling. And one of the advantages to using a sponge is you can also use the same sponge, just flip it over and use it for your concealer. One of the disadvantages, in my opinion, is just that I don't feel like it's as accurate, where with this dense kind of pointed brush, I can really get in to some of the other areas where even with the point on here, I just don't feel it's as accurate, you know, like a little bit more control. That's just me. But I do like how you can get a seamless application by bouncing this in all of the areas that you need it. So I don't know that the finish is much different, although like I said on this side, it just picks up the excess. So you get it a little bit more sheared out when you use a makeup sponge. But I do want to give you an advantage to using the makeup sponge, whether you use a brush entirely or a sponge entirely. There is a great advantage to using a sponge to get your makeup to look good and last all day long. In my opinion, I feel like more of the product is wasted when using a sponge because it is, by definition, a sponge. So it is made to absorb product. I don't feel like you waste as much product using a brush. However, if you like a thinner formula foundation, a tinted serum, or a tinted moisturizer, I think you might like using a sponge a little bit better. I think it will give more of a foundation-like application, a more even foundation-like application using a thinner product like that. If you like more of a thicker medium to full coverage, if you want to build it up a little bit more, I think that for those formulas, I think you'll like the brush a little bit better. Did you see me apply my setting spray to my makeup sponge? After applying foundation, I applied concealer and then sprayed my setting spray on my sponge and then just bounced it all over my face just to give a seamless blend. And then that setting spray on the sponge also just helps lock everything in place and keeps my makeup looking good all day long. I would love to know if I changed your mind or if I turned you on to using a sponge or a makeup brush. Let me know what your preference is going to be down in the comments. And if you like this series, I would love to know down in the comments what you would like to see next in terms of why is that a big deal? What is everybody talking about? Why do I even need that? Give me your suggestions. And next, you could watch this video on setting spray. Why do we even need it? Go out today and be blessed and do your best.